Gynecomastia is the technical name for man boobs, which happens to be a medical condition characterized by swollen male breast tissue caused by a hormonal imbalance. Too much estrogen or not enough testosterone. When our body is in hormonal harmony, everything is cool. And when the female hormone estrogen gets a little bit too high, some weird things can happen. One of these weird things is that we can develop small little breast buds behind our nipples, ranging from puffy nipples to full on seriously, like boobies. Is it dangerous? No. Is it embarrassing? Hell yeah! And so today, we're going over how to treat, manage, and eliminate man boobs. So gynecomastia is most common in teenage boys and dudes who take steroids. With guys who take steroids, you're artificially giving yourself more testosterone or androgens, and this results in your body freaking out, being like, yo, I like to maintain a nice balance, please. And you're like, no, you're gonna take I'm taking testosterone because I want to have huge muscles. Your body's like, all right, son, you asked for it. And so it starts pumping out estrogen. Your body goes into estrogen production overdrive, resulting in hard little knots behind your boobie. The good news is that if you are taking steroids and you go off of it, even if your nipples get a little puffy and a little bit funky, usually they will go back down to normal, or the puffiness will shrink. But the downside to staying on steroids for a long period of time is that your body never has a chance to sort of re-regulate. And so this breast tissue actually becomes hard. The only way to eliminate that is to actually have surgery and get it cut out. Now let's talk about the guys who didn't do anything to themselves to get gyno. Remember how earlier in the video I told you that it's most common in teenage boys? Well, this is because of puberty. When we're going through puberty, our body is like, what the hell is going on? All sorts of things start happening. Your body starts changing, your voice gets deeper, some people, not me. You start growing hair, but another thing is that you can at times develop gyno. The good news is that this gyno that is caused by puberty only lasts on average between 6 months and 2 years. You don't have to do anything. You just sort of hang back and be a teenager, manage your pimples, but your gyno will eventually go away. But sometimes it doesn't go away on its own, and it hangs out a little bit longer, and if it hangs out too long, it actually will solidify, and the breast tissue Freudian slip, breast tissue hardens. And in this situation, you're probably going to need to go to a plastic surgeon and get a consultation, because if you're really self-conscious about it and want them gone, there are things that you can do, but it does require surgery. Let's show you some pictures. You go in for an appointment, the doc will go in and actually cut out the breast tissue. He's also most likely going to do some liposculpture and remove some of the fat that's accumulated around the chest. But before you just run off and go under the knife, you may want to start with a weight loss and workout program, because 9 times out of 10, this is going to be something that you can do if you lose body fat that is going to drastically reduce the gynecomastia. Now here's the deal. A lot of people are like, yo, I got gyno. I'm like, no, you don't. You actually are just carrying a lot of extra body fat in the chest area. You got man boobs, but it has nothing to do with this medical condition. You're just overweight. Reduce the overall body fat, boobies shrink. The other part of the equation is a workout plan, all right? If you don't work out and your chest is non-existent in terms of the muscles, well, this is going to enhance the look of the body fat that is accumulated on your chest and actually make it look more like breast. But if you develop your chest muscles into a more defined and developed structure, it's going to help balance everything out. Lose weight, work out. But I can't just leave you hanging like that. Work out, diet, go to the doctor. I'm going to give you now a tip that you can do in order to help camouflage the appearance of man boobs, and that is wear a tight tank top or undershirt underneath your garments. Right here, all right? It's an undershirt tank top, but instead of buying your normal size down 2 sides. Is it going to be tight? Yes, but this tightness is actually going to help compress the chest. There are also some compression undergarments out there designed for dudes. I did a video where I actually went to the store, purchased one, came home and tried it on to see what it was all about. It's by a company called Spanx. All right, so the video is hilarious. I can't get out of this thing. If you missed that one, it's listed and linked in the description. Being a teenager, It's like it wasn't hard enough. Now you gotta worry about having boobs? Thanks, Mother Nature. Right there, back at you. Well, here's the deal. Most of the time, it's going away on its own. You don't have to do anything. If you're worried about it, go to a doctor. If it prolongs or persists, go to a surgeon. There are things that you can do if you're worried about it. But most of the time, man boobs, if you're a dude in his like 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, it's because you're carrying a little extra fat in your chest. Lose weight, work out, man boobs gone. Call Oprah. Fitness miracles about to take place. Gentlemen, thanks for watching.